Marat Hustadinov, our guy, friend of the night show, even though we've never had him on. It's just we were here when he got announced to the Bruins. So therefore, he's our guy. And a goal to tie it up at 3, and then in the shootout, the old shimmy, shimmy, shake. To get the win tonight for the Bees, who have now won 4 in a row and are coming together. This was not the greatest game tonight. It was a slow, burn-it-out game, grind-it-out game. At times, I thought Swayman was good, and then he gave up a quick goal. Overall, though, this is a huge win. I know that with 144 left, Charlie McAvoy got the high sticking call. That wasn't cool. They killed off the 5-on-4. It went into overtime. But they had multiple chances to win, and it went into the shootout, and boom. So all I can tell you is this. The Bruins have made some changes. They've disciplined some guys, and right now I can flat out tell you that Marco Sturm has his fingerprints all over the Boston Bruins. The roster isn't great, but they are a battling team. And they're limiting their mistakes. They're getting secondary scoring. But it's the moves from the coach that I think have really solidified what the Bees have been doing. And just to dig into that a little bit tonight, I never really thought you would see Pastrnak on a line with Hustadinov in Minton. I just didn't think you'd see it. I also didn't think that you would only see Corrali, Kastelik, and Geekie playing. Like, this is what the combinations were in tonight's game. Doesn't sound great whatsoever, but you know what? They got the win. So no Jeannot, no Isamont, no Beecher. They didn't play in the game. The final 9 minutes. He shortened the bench. And Minton and Hustadinov were getting constant shifts tonight. This isn't something we discussed when we were looking at the Bruins this year. And this is why I want to give Marco Sturm the credit. He is coaching these guys to win. He has asked for buy-in. Shortening up the bench tonight helped this team send it into overtime and win it in a shootout. This was Marco Sturm who did this. Guys, this is Kastelik Corrali playing with Geekie, and they're putting Pastrnak with the 2 fastest guys. And it's working. I mentioned before the game tonight, McAvoy and Zadorov are a good combo. Now, both of them had penalties in this one, whatever. But it's working. It's just another thing that Marco Sturm has his hands on. Marco Sturm also has his hands on the goaltending. He's now played Swayman in back-to-back games where he's won. He had Korpisalo in back-to-back games in which they've won. Everyone has responded from being disciplined. If you don't want to say that Jeremy Swayman was disciplined, all I can tell you is he has been good in the last 2 games. He's given up a total of, 4 goals in 2 games? That is good. If you can get that from Swayman with the guys playing in front of him and just putting guys with Pastrnak and Geekie to win games, that is Marco Sturm. The roster's not great, everybody. It's good enough. And I think they've beat themselves at times this year with all their turnovers. Absolutely. Tonight, though, Hustadinov, the game-tying goal in regulation, and then the only one to do it in a shootout, winning 4 in a row. Bruins now 8-7 on the year. And, when you look at Jeremy Swayman, right? Tonight he had 27 saves. Solid. That's all you need from him. It's all you need. Tonight was a really solid win. I'm looking at Swayman talking after the game, and he's giving props to the guys in front of him. He looks happier. Maybe he was disciplined. He has responded. Middlestat responded. Lowry's still on the bench. A healthy scratch. Maybe he responds at some point. All I can tell you is The team's not talented, but I think they found their coach. I was wondering for a while if they were tuning him out. They're trying this new defensive scheme. It hasn't been working. I think they're starting to buy in. I think they're listening. I'm not saying the Bruins are going to go on this big run or go on and win a championship or any of that. What I'm telling you is this. Marco Sturm is the reason why they are where they are right now. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. Feel free to call in. We're on YouTube as well. I'm going to crank up the YouTube coming up here in a bit. We still have the Patriots and what they did today or didn't do at the trade deadline. I got some thoughts on the Celtics from last night as well. But the Bruins win. They've been battling. And Murat Hustadinov, the star tonight, helping the Bees, now over 500 on the season. We'll react more to this coming up here on the other side. We got Skaz here. I see River back there. Yeah, I see him. I thought he was warming up earlier tonight like Yamamoto was in Game 7 of the World Series in the dugout. You know, because there's all this baseball news happening right now. Well, anyways, we'll take a quick break. You guys feel free to call in. We'll get in on the Bees, and we'll do more until 11 o'clock tonight. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Zaka in the middle of Arvidsson in Middlestat? Who would have thought? Who would have thought this? Who would have thought Murat Hustadinov on the first line? Who does? Like, this is what Marco Sturm has done. I can't remember a time where I have actually applauded a Bruins head coach. Guys, I've worked here for 15 years. I was here during the Claude days. I was here the day Claude got fired. I was here during the Butchie days. Butchie got fired. I was here during the Montgomery days. And he got fired. Is there a theme there? I'm here. They get fired. One of them won a championship, though. Not in. I would say that there was never, ever, ever a time when I highlighted the Bruins this year where I said Murat Hustadinov first line center. there was never a day. And here I am complimenting Marco Sturm for the. I didn't see it. I didn't think he was the guy. I'll say this. I think he was warranted of a job. But I also think it was like a Breslow situation where who really wanted him because 20 people interviewed for the job. But I don't think Sturm cares about the negativity he's going to get. And I also think that there are guys that are entitled because they've gotten the money or they've done something somewhere else or here, for that matter. The discipline's worked. And I think people are starting to buy in now. He's talked about it. But, like, some of these lines tonight, man. Minton, Pasternak, and Hustadinov? I did not have that on the bingo card. I did not have Geeky with Corrali and Kastelik. No Beecher, no Jano, no Isamont late. It's great. The Bruins went 4-3 tonight. Do you know they never, or did they have a lead in regulation tonight? No. It was their fourth straight victory. They snapped a 4-game losing streak. They had a 6-game losing streak, if you remember, earlier in October. They're above 500 now. They're 8-7 on the season. They'll take on Ottawa with all that rematch. But Hustadinov on the goal that he had, it was a little high wrister. After the game, he said it was just a fake shoulder shake. I got the fake shoulder shake. Say that a couple of times. He said he saw Casey Middlestat do it earlier in the game, and he thought that he had that same type of thing, and that was the blueprint. So that's how that happened. I was really hyping up Matthew Schaefer before the game tonight, who looked good, but tempers flared in the game. If you remember, Zadorov nailed Schaefer behind the Bruins net. Nailed him. Zadorov was already going to the box. And what did Schaefer do? He held on to his stick. Oh, I like that. I don't know why I like that. Number 1 overall pick wants to get dirty with Zadorov. I don't know if that's going to work for him. But did that ignite the team at all tonight? Like, yeah, Zadorov got a double minor for roughing. And the other guys came to the aid of Schaefer, but I wonder if that was the spark that they needed to get going tonight. So anyways, we're talking bees here. That's really all I have. Anything from you, Skaz? Hey, man, we got Bruins hockey to talk about. Yeah, it might not be pretty. I think the first period was boring as hell. The fact that there was 7 goals tonight, well, 6, and then the shootout, excuse me. I'm starting to like these guys. Should we get the 92 Hoosty shirts going? Because, like, at this point, they have found... I mean, have they found another goal scorer here? Who would have thought this guy was a first-line center?
I mean, when they brought him in, we were told he's a high-skilled player, but kind of unsure, didn't know exactly where he'd fit in. He's been very good. I think, tonight he makes another impact, but I thought Swayman was really good tonight. I thought he saved them a bunch of times late in that game. There were pucks all around him numerous times. I thought this was one of his better games of the season. Anytime you can steal a win on the road, that's a good thing. This felt like they were kind of stealing one because they trailed late. Mm-hmm. And I thought Peak was really good tonight. He's another guy who's been up and down. I still think Yoki Haru and Zadorov have their issues there. Zadorov, I get you like the showing the fight and stuff like that, but the guy lives in the box still, and Yoki Haru just, I don't know if he's an NHL defenseman. I haven't really seen it.
Yeah.
And Fraser Mitten's been really good. I thought he played well tonight. So a very good night for a Bruins team that we weren't sure how many good nights they were going to have this season. So we'll take any ones that we can get. But I thought for me, for sure, it was Swayman, Husnudinov. Zaka was good tonight. Mitten was good. That's what they're going to need. They're going to need full team efforts, guys stepping up on different lines, and you got a mix of that tonight.
I'll say this. Swayman gave up a goal in a bad time to go down 3-2. But he had some big saves after that to keep him in the game. I agree with that one. Actually, Ryan Johnson was all over it tonight. He was crediting Swayman on keeping them in the game. Some of the saves were really big. I didn't love the goal he gave up to go down 3-2. Didn't love it. Not the most opportune time, right? Battled in there. That's normally a game they lose, Skaz, 4-2. It's normally that type of game. But they score late. They fought off the penalty in the overtime. And then they got out to a shootout. And I thought Swayman was good in the shootout. He blocked one shot, one kind of high. But the shimmy, shimmy, shake, baby. Hoosty 92. So right now, Bruins, the last 6 games, 5-1-0. They're averaging 3 goals a game. They're giving up 3. But they've been 22% on the power play. It's their penalty kill that's been much better, 77%. So, hey, they're getting it together right now. They're 8-7. It hasn't been pretty. Tonight was solid, I thought. And I'm going to credit the coach one more time. He is putting the guys in the right places. I'm almost curious if you go Korpisalo on Thursday night. I think there's something about those two guys playing consistently and getting their chances. So I know that people are going to just look at the money when it comes to Jeremy Swayman at times. But I think you got to keep Korpisalo fresh here too. Like Swayman wins 2 in a row. Was it Swayman and net when they lost to Ottawa? So maybe they go back to Korpisalo there. Should be interesting to see how Marco Stern plays it out. But so far, I've been really impressed with his addition to the team. And I didn't feel that way a long time ago. And I almost wondered how important coaching is in hockey. Right? Because here we've watched great Bruins teams where you almost needed someone to kind of manage, manage the room. Like when Bergeron came back after he was hurt in the playoffs when they lost, that was the coach kind of going with the veteran guy and letting the guys run the team. I think now the Bruins actually have a guy that's making the decisions himself. What, do you think he's talking to Don Sweeney saying, hey, we're going to sit Mason Lohrei? He's just not playing well. Yeah, we'll deal with, what is his name? Okiharu? Did I say his name right?
Yogi, are you?
Sorry, sir. Somebody already emailed me telling me I said his name wrong. I'm sorry. That's just another Buffalo defenseman, right? But I think they'd rather that than Lohrei's turnovers. And maybe this is a chance for Lohrei to be disciplined like the others and come back. Because if he does, it's really working for Marco Sturm. So feel free to call in, guys, if you want on the Bees. I'm going to kind of transition here to a little bit of football. There's some baseball stuff happening as well. Feel free to call in at 617-779-0985. We got River here. You want to turn your mic on, bro? How you doing?
You know what, Joe? I'm doing excellent.
How's that mic looking right there? You like it like that?
I do like it like this. It's a little different, you know?
It looks sideways.
Well, that's because it is.
It's like how I eat an ice cream sandwich.
Oh, true?
Do you like ice cream sandwiches?
Absolutely. I love ice cream sandwiches.
What's the first thing you do when you open up an ice cream sandwich?
So I think I take it, I peel, you know how you have the top wrapper on one of the short sides? Peel that off. And then even before I take it all the way out of the packaging, I take a couple bites. And then once it's almost like halfway done, take the rest of the packaging off and then just consume the rest of the deliciousness that's there.
I rip the wrapper off and lick both sides.
The long sides?
Oh, yeah, the long way, baby.
Why? I'm curious why that's the strat.
I don't know why. I just want to lick it.
I mean, fair enough. Sometimes you just want.
Guys, how do you eat an ice cream sandwich?
No ice cream sandwiches for me, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like I wish I could, participate in this conversation, but I'm gonna have to pass.
That's brutal.
I don't know where the ice cream sandwich came from in my brain, but it's what the microphone reminded me of for some reason. And it doesn't look anything like an ice cream sandwich.
It really doesn't.
Maybe I'm just thinking of ice cream right now. Maybe it's the hockey being cold and the puck, Maybe I'm just kind of relating both. All right, River, you going to give us the update, bro?
Absolutely.
All right, here's River Mitchell with your Sports Hub headlines.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Bruins pick up a big 4-3 victory in a shootout today, moving to 8-7 on the season over the New York Islanders, winning 4 in a row. Scoreless first period from both sides. In the second period, Victor Arvidsson
Like, who's the guy who said, you know what? Why don't we put Hustadinov and Minton with Pastrnak? Because I don't know, Skaz. I've been giving Marco Sturm a lot of credit tonight because I think he deserves it. But wasn't one of the knocks on the Bruins that they didn't play young players? Wasn't that one of the knocks over the years? And now they're putting them with David Pastrnak, and it's working? Huh? Wasn't that what Jim Montgomery was great on? Playing younger players? There's no offense to you, Monty. It's just very interesting that younger players play with the star player and they're performing. But they never got the opportunity to do that under other coaches. I'm just speaking facts, everybody. Just facts. Just say it. Let's talk to Jason. He's in Derry, New Hampshire. Hi, Jason.
Joe, what's up? I got two things on Marat and two things on ice cream. Did you guys hear Marat's interview after he had the game winner in overtime?
Yep, little shimmy shake.
It was awesome. And then if you check out, you know how the Bruins always wear for Halloween, they do the costume at the hospital?
Yep.
Marat won that. He was the Mad Hatter. He had an unbelievable costume.
Oh, he even won the costume contest?
Dude, he dominated.
Like what can't Hoosty do?
He's unbelievable.
What else you got?
And so say you're in the summer, ice cream truck rolls up. What are you going with?
Ooh. Well, what are you going with?
Well, my go-tos are like Bomb Pop. I like Italian ice, Choco Claire, a Nutty Buddy, and then like a strawberry shortcake with my top 5.
You're gonna get all of that?
No. That's in the mix. I don't know what I would get.
All right, so I can't remember the last time I went to an ice cream truck, but you know what I used to love from the ice cream truck? A screwball.
Yeah, screwballs are popular.
Remember, it was like a sherbet ice cream or something.
You'd get they had a blue raspberry or like watermelon.
Yeah,
the 2-ball screwball.
And what was at the bottom of it?
Two screwballs, Joe.
There you go, baby.
I was just saying to River, I was a 2-ball screwball guy. That was the go-to. Maybe a SpongeBob pop back in the day.
Yeah. What else would I get off an ice cream truck? You know, I like an eclair every once in a while, or a strawberry shortcake on a popsicle stick.
Yeah, likewise.
Italian ice, though, man. The watermelon, in.
Yeah, the only thing I like the watermelon is Italian ice.
Here's the deal: do you use the wooden spoon that they give you, or do you get a metal fork?
Yeah, you gotta have a metal spoon. You gotta have a metal spoon.
Yeah. Do they have ice cream?
I like you to let it melt up a little bit.
Do they have ice cream trucks your way?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I want, Jason? There's a place near us called Pizzy Farms. It's down the street. And what they're doing right now is they're doing apple cider donuts. And they're slicing them in half and then putting ice cream in the middle of them and making them apple cider donut ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, wow. Do they make the donuts themselves?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Are you in or out on that?
Oh, dude, I'm in.
Thank you. That's a good question. Maybe we should do that for a social some night. You have $3 in your pocket. The ice cream man shows up. What are you going with?
I used to like the classic crunch, the vanilla crunch, basically. Like it would have almost like the Nestle Crunch bar on the outside. That was a classic. I'm trying to think of what else was there. Did you like strawberry shortcake? Like with the
Loved it.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Ooh. They used to make one, guys, that was kind of like a sundae in a little plastic bowl. Hoodsies.
Hoodsies are a classic.
Oh!
We used to buy candy cigarettes from the ice cream truck pretty frequently.
You know what else I used to get from the ice cream truck? Remember Snaps where you can throw them and they make...
Yeah, you line the toilet seat with them. And then when someone goes to sit down on the toilet seat...
Is that what you did?
That's what we did with them. I don't know what you did with them.
Throw them at people's feet every once in a while. Get an old whoopee cushion, put one on someone's chair.
Yeah, you could do either ketchup or the little snaps. You just line the toilet seat and then,
River doesn't know this, but I used to wind up little ketchup packets back in the day. And I'd throw them at the bus. They explode everywhere. I was young and immature, but I learned that they explode. I miss ice cream truck. Where is there an ice cream? Do they still come around with the little bell thing?
I saw a couple this summer, not like too frequently, but I definitely saw a handful. I feel like it's a good sign. I haven't got ice cream from an ice cream truck in probably 15 years, though, at least. I feel like at the beach sometimes you'll see them. They just station out at the beach.
Oh, Adele's lemonade. You ever had Adele's lemonade?
Oh, yeah.
You live out that way.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's a real South Shore, Rhode Island thing. You don't see that on the North Shore.
I'm sorry, where?
On the North Shore.
Yeah, it's been slipping out tonight.
You know what it was? I think I blame Jake.
You gonna blame a guy who's not even here?
Well, he's leaving. He's in his car probably, listening, being like, "What'd I do, Joe?" But you know what it is Jake has eyes, man.
He sees more.
Yeah, there you go. He has this uncanny ability to see the things that you're not. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So tonight we were talking about football, like growing up, and he dropped a Pop Warner on me, and I said, "I'm sorry, what?" And he goes, "Pop Warner," and I'm like, "Yeah, Pop Warner." Ice cream truck. Wait, what am I looking up? Ice cream truck. Ice creams? How do I write this? Ice cream truck desserts. All right, so you got a bottle rocket, right? You had the slush, the snow cone. That was a big one, the snow cone. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones here. I love Skaz, what about a soft serve twist?
In.
Oh.
Not a big vanilla guy, but I can do a twist.
Did you ever get a SpongeBob? You ever have one of those ones?
Back in the day, yeah, you would mix that in. Maybe a Sonic the Hedgehog, one of those.
What about a fudge sickle?
I could dabble with one of those.
Or a Nutty Buddy?
Those, no, not so much.
What about where's Brendan Glasheen?
Oh, the Choco Toco.
Choco.
One of my all-time favorites.
I hope he's listening.
We miss Glasheen.
I'm trying to think of another one here. Oh, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Came in that nice little wrapping. What would you do? Rob is in Nashville. Hello, Rob.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, Joe, you asked what we're going to get for $3. I don't know if you've been to an ice cream truck lately, but you're not going to get anything for $3 anymore. It's 2025, brother.
Okay, so how much is an ice cream on an ice cream truck?
At least $5.
So if I got a chocolate eclair, it's $5?
$5.
What if I wanted a cone ice cream twist?
That's not even on a truck anymore, man. You got to go to a stand for that.
Well, dude,
you're gonna get like a Sonic. You're gonna get like a Sonic face or one of the newer Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I always loved the Ninja Turtles ones.
The Ninja Turtles is the go-to.
That's
the Ninja Turtle is the go-to. Or dude, Batman. I'll take a Batman as well.
I'm 43. I don't think I've been to an ice cream truck in 30 years.
I got a 6-year-old daughter, and I am at the ice cream truck every Sunday after soccer practice.
What's your go-to?
I'm always going to go with the Ninja Turtle.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to inflation. I need to.
You got to include some inflation, man.
Remember Big Worm? Did you ever watch?
What's that?
Did you ever watch Friday, the movie?
Oh yeah.
Remember Big Worm had the ice cream truck, but he wasn't selling ice cream.
Yeah.
Got to bring more.
It's always a good stop too, man. It's always a good stop there too.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Big Worm!
Faison Love he's one of those guys where he's hilarious in every role. He's in Detroiters. I don't know. Have you got to him in Detroiters yet? He's very, very funny.
Was he? He was in The Replacements too, right?
I think so.
He's one of the guards?
Yeah, I think he's one of the linemen, yes. He's great.
Oh, he's the guy that in Elf, right? That
yes.
The Santa's World?
He's Santa's little helper there, yes.
I love that guy.
He's tremendous.
All right, should we break? Or are we going?
Up to you, Joe. It's your show.
Guys, we haven't had a full show in weeks. So Monday will be our first full show.
Monday and Friday. Nice little bookends next week.
Thank you, Lord. Oh. Well, with the Patriots, they weren't buying anything at the ice cream truck today. The milkshake did not bring them to the yard. Andrew's in Providence. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Joe. How's it going, my man?
It's late, man. How you doing?
Hey, Murad. I wrote Murad Hustadinov, Bruins badass. This kid's out of his mind.
Mm-hmm. It's fast.
And I'm a Rhode Islander.
Yeah.
And Vrabel, I kind of enjoyed when he beat Belichick. Kind of outcoached him.
Yep.
You know, knew the rules. Yeah, and I like that he was. They always talk about how in the locker room he's the only one who would bust his balls, call him out.
Yeah.
He's always been that guy.
Yeah. So you're from Rhode Island? Are you from Providence?
East Bay. Dell's Lemonade. Dell's and vodka as a young man.
What do we call it? Does that have a name? Or is it just Dell's?
Dell's and vodka. Always appreciate you, Joe, man.
Hey,
really.
maybe
you're on that kid, and that kid will be the story tomorrow.
You're right.
Murad will be the story tomorrow.
Murad. I think we should make a Dell's vodka ice cream.
Yeah. What would you do for a Klondike? Infusion.
All right, Andrew. What do you got? You got something in your glass right now?
No. So I went to the grocery, and they got no Pringles and barbecue, so I got the steak and cheese. Ever try those, Joe?
Ooh, no, I have not.
I took a whiff of those suckers and ate one and was like, holy crap, I'm trying to process a steak and cheese and a chip. And then it just turns into any other chip. It's just processed.
What are you going to do with your
But you know what I mean.
What are you going to do with your Pringles can when it's empty?
Recycle.
Okay. Well, did you ever hear about the Pringle pooper?
No, it's shit in the...
Damn it, Joe.
It was right there. It was right there.
You basically alley-ooped him on that one. That was a layup line.
Oh my god. So he missed the story.
It sounds like you got the gist of it.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Well, Joe.
Oh, time to go home.